Ate, your favorite cabaret girl is here.
That's just a lantern. Rika isn't that sturdy.
Wait, what?
Iba, look. A kappa.
He is a wealthy, powerful man. It is not surprising that he owns a pet kappa.
Really? Really? What's your blood type? Okay, I'll guess. You're, B. Definitely B.
You're being rude.
I knew it. That attitude is so B of you. Got a girlfriend? Didn't think so. Sorry, bud.
I'm married.
This guy's domestic.
His normalcy must be punished by death.
What's your name? Don't those sunglasses make it hard to see? Hey, how much do you get paid?
What?
I'm talking about cash, my friend.
Probably double what you make.
Really? Iba, bring up a job search website.
Honest.
Your boss is a liar, you know.
Aren't all politicians?
That's surprisingly honest.
So much blood. Where's all this red coming from?
It's a thermograph.
Yeah, I knew that. Anyway, he's lying. How do I get him to admit it? Iba, call his phone again.
Kill his nails.
Using Shoko's line.
Understood.
You're not gonna pick it up? It's from Shoko. I had her give you a call.
What?
It'll stop ringing soon. 3, 2, 1. See?
Fine. I did call her. Around 9 o'clock, just like you said.
Finally confessing?
There's nothing to confess. I did nothing wrong.
Then why did you lie to me?
Because I didn't want to get involved in all of this nonsense. You mean to tell me that I am a suspect? My call was after Shoko died. If I were the killer, why would I do that?
I don't know. But I'm asking the questions.
Do you have a warrant? I thought not. I'll be leaving now. Good night, Detective.
That was productive.
Go home, unless you want to get kicked out. I've heard of her, but I've never met her. I saw her on the news. No, nothing special. Not any different from any other politician, anyway.
Look, a UFO! Look, the Mothman! Look, a grandma!
How long is this gonna go for?
Look, a porno mag on the floor.
Where?
Do you know where So was Friday at 5 p.m.?
Here, in the mansion.
Can anyone corroborate that?
Maybe the housekeeper. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know. Even if I did, it would be confidential.
Date, a minute.
What happened?
So is on the move. Most likely in a car.
How do you know?
I hacked So's smartphone and am currently tracking the GPS. Not his rental phone, the one registered under his name.
Where's he headed?
Unknown. Somewhere to the east.
Keep tracking him.
Roger that.
What was So doing here?
Date, my apologies.
What's wrong?
My battery is low.
Are you serious?
What? Do I believe anything that happens in here? Probably not.
This is... It can't be. Iris. Iba, what's your charge?
Currently at 2%.
Can you make a call?
I can. I am connected to the power supply. What do you...
Hurry. Just connect me to boss.
Date, what's wrong?
I found a body.
What?
She was murdered. Multiple stab wounds to the back. And one eye missing.
Oh no.
Location is Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse. The victim...
You didn't take the body?
Sagan.
I guess you don't want to.
I'll tell you more later. Just send
Did he-
CSI to the scene right away.
Why didn't he stay
And one
there?
more thing. Congressman So Sajima. Bring him to Abyss.
Wait a minute, why?
I'll take responsibility for everything. Just do it, please.
All right.
Because sometime real soon, I'm going to die.
God damn it!
Do you honestly think you can get away with this?
Funny, I was gonna ask you the same thing.
Date, calm down.
You know Iris Sagan, don't you?
No, I don't. I've never heard of her.
Wait, I don't even know what it looks like.
Iris's body was found frozen in the warehouse. Her right eye was removed and she suffered multiple stab wounds to her back. There were no other visible wounds on her body, so the stab wounds were likely the cause of death. From the size and shape of the marks, the murder weapon is almost definitely a knife, possibly a kitchen knife. Thinking about how Iris's body was frozen when I discovered it, it must have taken at least 18 hours for the body to freeze to that state. I entered the warehouse at 9 p.m. 18 hours prior to that was 3 a.m. Iris was last seen alive around 2 a.m. She was live streaming, so there's no doubt about the time. Meaning Iris must have been murdered between 2 and 3 in the morning. Iris's body was discovered at Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse in the warehouse district by the harbor.
Okiura Fishery?
That caught my eye too, but we'll get to that later. The actual murder site is unknown. The lack of blood at the scene makes it highly likely that she was killed somewhere else. Iris was live streaming until 2 a.m. today. Someone visited her and interrupted the stream. I hadn't been in contact with her for a while. Whoever visited her this morning almost certainly has something to do with the murder.
This is the image stored in the Persons of Interest database.
I saw So walking out of the cold storage warehouse where the corpse was discovered. Iba recorded the whole thing.
Just before my battery ran out.
Right, your battery. I mean, that's not relevant. That's pretty relevant.
So you've never met her before?
I have not.
Have you seen her corpse?
Corpse?
I know you've seen her body.
Based on what?
Iris's body was found in Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse.
What does that have to do with anything?
This. Iba, play the video.
Right away.
I see. Then I suppose you know I was there.
Then you saw the body.
I didn't. I was at the warehouse. But I didn't see any corpses there.
Don't lie to me!
It's the truth.
Then what were you doing there?
I choose to remain silent.
You what?
Remain silent. As is my right, guaranteed by law. Remember that I am a politician. I know my rights.
Date, can I get a second?
What?
Does it matter if he saw the body or not in this case? He's a busy man. If we hold him here too long...
You want me to stop beating around the bush?
I certainly do. You believe that So Sajima is her killer. Or is at the very least involved in the crime somehow.
Yeah.
Why not ask him for his alibi first?
Iris was killed sometime between 2 and 3 in the morning. Do you have an alibi for that time?
I was playing Mahjong all night at a place called Dora Dora in Shinjuku.
Politician spending all night in a mahjong parlor.
An exclusive Mahjong parlor, yes.
If it's mahjong, you should have had 3 opponents with you.
Indeed I did. But they were all strangers. I don't remember their names.
Date, I did some research. Dora Dora is a private room mahjong parlor. It is owned and operated by one individual.
If the rooms are private, that limits the number of potential witnesses. The shopkeeper might be in So's pocket, and he's the only one we can ask about So's alibi. Especially if he doesn't remember any of the 3 people he played against.
He might as well not have an alibi.
That's not much of an alibi, So.
Please, this is ridiculous. First you suspect me in the matter of Shoko Nadami, and now this? I haven't killed anyone. Not Shoko, not Iris. Besides, if I stabbed a woman, why would I bring her to a cold storage warehouse?
Wait. What did you say? I never mentioned Iris's cause of death. How do you know she was stabbed?
Because
Because you did it?
don't be stupid.
Then how do you know? Stop dodging the question and answer. Boss, give me permission to sink. He can't hide inside his own head.
You've got it. Sync with him.
They were gonna knock him out.
I put So into chemically induced.
Yes, we did.
Don't worry, it will not affect the sink.
Okay, Dante. Let's do it.
Right.
Please, don't forget the 6-minute time limit.
You say it every time.
Let us begin.
Did you witness my superior driving technique?
Yeah, I saw you get in an accident.
No, I only pressed the wrong pedal.
That's what you call an accident.
Oh, look at that.
Don't change the subject.
Observe the surroundings.
Huh. In a word, I'd say it's strange. Maybe this is So's corrupt nature manifesting itself.
The man's somnium is almost as corrupt as he is. I am impressed. Never mind.
Yeah, this is a real bad dream. Let's get the clues we need and get the hell out of here.
It's Iris. What on earth is she doing here?
Iris! We can't go any closer?
We cannot.
That silhouette we saw.
This is So's somnium. During a sync, we experience the subject's dreams from a third-person perspective. In other words,
It has to be him.
I cannot say for certain, but probably.
What's going on?
It appears that time is looping in this warped space.
Time is looping? Can't you do something about that?
What exactly do you propose I do?
You're telling me I have to watch this scene over and over?
I don't want to watch it either.
Well then...
I suppose we can help her. We may then be able to ask this manifestation of Iris some questions.
Huh? Sure, do whatever you gotta do.
Yes, we have to save Iris, no matter what.
Yeah. But to do that, we gotta do something about that huge wooden box.
Somnium scan. Activate.
Interesting camera work. Oh, nobody was drunk on this day, huh? Doing this camera. What's going on? Good to hear these great sound effects every time.
A forklift.
Why does that have a skull? Oh, what?
A warehouse door.
A warehouse.
A warehouse door. I hear a dull impact at regular intervals, like a knife plunging into meat.
That was great.
A forklift. A forklift. A warehouse. Is anyone there? No response.
Even if there was someone there, they might not answer.
A large wooden box. This box is too large to exist in reality. This must be a reflection of So's deepest psyche.
His deepest psyche. He definitely doesn't want us going any further.
It seems that way.
This guy's a pain in the ass even in his dream.
In any case, moving this box may take some ingenuity.
Five minutes left, Date.
A large wood. A forklift. Roger that. Leave it to me. It is time to unleash the Drift King.
Didn't you crash a minute ago? Besides, the forklift is front-wheel drive.
Wow.
There's something here.
Maybe you should jump in. It might unlock a bonus stage.
Do you have the mind of a child? A mysterious warp space suddenly appeared. Here?
Yeah,
My hand.
yeah, you can do it.
I suppose if I must.
Oh, I've seen a boss character like this before.
Man, she shouldn't run wearing that skirt.
Are those boxes in the way too?
We do not have time to move each one.
If only we could use that crane.
A door to the warehouse. I cannot see inside. That door should have led to the warehouse, but... A warehouse door. I hear the sound of scraping metal.
Sounds dangerous. Be careful.
Is this some kind of control panel?
Oh my god.
No, it won't budge.
Got it. Well, that wasn't it.
It's a control panel.
3 minutes, Dante.
The one that is difficult for humans to input?
Yeah, the GH raging combo.
Fine, just be quiet. No, oh, wait. Inputting that sequence of commands with the lever shaped like this.
I think you can do it.
I'll try.
Oh, it moved.
Ring out!
That's a KO. If only she could fit through that gap.
Where are we?
A warehouse. Deliver! A wooden box hanging from a crane. A warehouse door. What's this? Something came out.
Edible seaweed made this way was thought to be a delicacy for nobles during the Heian era.
Nobody needs to hear your superfluous narration.
The box hanging from the crane in the way now?
Was there something under the wooden box?
Let's just go back and lift it up for now.
You have less than 2 minutes,
A wooden
Date.
box.
Hurry.
No use. It is either stuck to the ground, or it's...
Or you're just weak.
Or your instructions are bad.
Or you're just lazy.
Or your breath smells like garbage. What? A warehouse. I hear deep
Don't tell me. Is it a panty snatcher?
What is this?
Looks like a premium channel before you pay for it.
Oh, I got smaller.
Got any smaller than this flat as a surfboard.
That's not quite.
You have 1 minute left.
Yeah, calm your. I got this.
A crane. Not that I am against it, but
Can you not climb?
I don't see any place to get a hold. A crane.
Wasting my goddamn time. You don't still got time here?
There is no point if we are going to move it.
I'm gonna
Dante,
lose.
you've got less than 30 seconds.
A crane.
Throw something.
How
Oh.
about... Huh? I hit it, but nothing happened.
Yeah.
Oh, good
Time's up.
shit.
Date, we're out of time.
Damn you, So. How many secrets are you...
You have less than 2 minutes, Date. Hurry.
Uh-huh. I
A
don't know.
warehouse.
I don't know what to do.
Deliver. Is this some kind of...
Got it. Well, if that wasn't it.
It's a control pan.
You have 1 minute left.
Understood.
Is there something underneath it?
It appears Iris was saved. Barely.
That shadow must be... Iris was in the Somnium earlier.
Yes, we saw.
An unidentified figure tried to stab Iris to death. And Date and Iba...
Who is that figure?
Probably so himself.
True, he could imagine himself in his Somnium that way. Mr. Date's ego algorithm processed the figure into that particular image.
What are you people talking about? If you're quite done here, hurry up and release me.
I saw it on the monitor. Iba saving Iris as she was being stabbed. Of course, since you and Iba are one and the same, it's like you saved her, Date. But that was just a dream. It's not real. Saving her in Somnium won't save her now. I'm sorry. No, nothing yet. They arrived a while ago, but that warehouse is owned by Okiura Fishery.
I know. Iba, can you check to see if it's the Okiura we know?
Searching.
Are you kidding me? You know that what we find in Somnium can't be submitted as evidence in court. Besides, we don't even know for sure if that figure was so.
You said it was.
I said that it's probably him.
Excuse me? I'm right here. I can hear everything you're saying.
Bro.
The subject of the sink remembers certain persons or objects that appear in Somnium. But they might not have a clear form. Our dreams are sometimes vague or unclear, after all. Even the subject of the dream themselves. I told you earlier that the sinker experiences the dream from the perspective of an observer. That is why the person creating the dream can appear within it. But perhaps they do not have an objective view of themselves, like a mirror or picture. Perhaps he's never watched himself on television. Rare for a politician, but not unheard of. He lacks that objective picture of himself. He remains stoic and unattached despite his position of power. I find that quite powerful. To be able to put your ego aside and see yourself as God sees you is an ability many charismatic people share. he may not have a rational, objective assessment of himself. So, even if this figure is ambiguous,
It could be so.
indeed.
I've been telling you I don't know anything.
That's impossible. I saw Iris in your dream. You have to have some memory of her.
What are you talking about? I don't understand a word of this. I didn't.
Are you planning on acting dumb all night? How did you know Iris was stabbed?
I heard it.
What?
On my way to this place, I heard that woman over there talking. Something about a girl who got stabbed in the back.
Are you talking about me?
Yes, you.
I don't remember exactly what I said. It's possible that I mentioned a body with stab wounds to the back.
Boss.
It is impossible to determine now. He very well may not have seen Iris's body.
No. He still must have. He was in the warehouse.
But does that mean we can conclude for certain that he saw the corpse?
Come to think of it, I still haven't heard your explanation for this. 2 days ago, you called Shoko Nadami just after 9 p.m. Why?
That is a private matter that I will not discuss with you.
What were you doing at 5 p.m. 2 days ago?
Reading a book at home. You can ask my housekeeper or my bodyguards. They will confirm that for you.
That does match what the bodyguard said earlier.
But they're like family to him. They're not above telling a lie to protect their boss.
Imagine the human brain as being made up of two elements: memory and algorithmic structure. The former is preferable because the latter can be problematic. It can output things based on the inputs it is given. To make this easier to understand, compare this to a computer. Memory is like your data stored on a hard disk. The algorithm is the program. This program controls everything, from higher cognitive functions to primitive instinct. This program is what creates the phenomenon of consciousness.
Okay.
In short, it is your ego algorithm, what you call your mind. Recognition, cognition, consciousness. All of these processes are incomprehensible without the ego algorithm. However, the Wadjet system is revolutionizing the way we think about consciousness.
The Wadjet system controls my core programming.
Using Wadjet, we could map the neural circuitry of the human brain. And we discovered a specific circuit that is key to the phenomenon of consciousness. However, we human beings are still unable to fully grasp it. It's far too complicated. But even if we don't understand it, we can still use it. You don't have to understand electromagnetism to use a microwave oven. The Wadjet system is how we are able to extract the sinker's consciousness. That is what makes syncing possible. During a sync, the sinker's consciousness, or ego, is brought into the subject's somnium. They enter the subconscious mind, or more accurately, sink into it. At this time, the sinker's memories are left in their original body. Picture an egg. The ego is the egg yolk that goes into the subject's brain. The sinker's memories are the whites, which remain in the shell. The sinker, or rather the sinker as their pure ego, experiences the subject's somnium. But to be precise, it is not only ego. When synced, a modicum of memory data does get sent into the subject's brain. Imagine separating an egg yolk from its whites. No matter how you try, some of the egg whites will always stick to the yolk. This is just like that.
Date, the investigation team is calling.
This is Date from Abyss. What happened?
Hey, sorry to call you out of the blue. There's something we want to check. Is now a good time?
Sure, what is it?
You said you found a body at Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse. The one at Ariake? Warehouse District?
Yes, that's right.
Huh. Okay.
Why? What happened?
It's, not here.
What's not there?
We searched all over the warehouse. We didn't find any bodies.
Surprise. Surprise, motherfucker.
What do you mean there's no body?
Yeah, it's cold, man.
Everywhere, but nothing.
Date, I am not doubting you. However, are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure. I saw it. I know I saw it. I saw Iris's body with my own right eye.
Then perhaps someone moved the body. Between the time we left and CSI arrived.
No.
Why did we leave again?
There's another possibility.
There is?
And we leaving again. Maybe we leave go back.
Date?
They don't have a door lock.
What are you doing? Barging in without ringing the doorbell? Oh, you see, Mizuki ended up staying at my place. Something wrong?
The world changed.
No.
Iba and I saved Iris during the sink yesterday. She wasn't killed.
True, but that was only a dream.
Maybe the dream changed reality.
Impossible.
Then how else would you explain it? Iris came back to life.
Date and Iba saved Iris Insomnia, and that changed the history of the real world? Well, I guess it's not impossible.
That isn't what you said yesterday.
That was then, this is now. A woman's mind changes with the phases of the moon, you know?
No, it doesn't.
Anyway, I believe in Date. I trust him more than anyone else in Abyss.
Don't trust him.
Congressman Sajima is suspicious in more ways than one. Exhibit A. 3 days ago, So called Shoko Nadami's phone. We still don't know exactly why. He only told us it was meant to be private. Exhibit B. Sosajima was at Okiura Fishery Warehouse last night, but he didn't inform us of this. There must be something he doesn't want us knowing. Exhibit C.
Something in there, like cocaine or something.
Dreams are constructed from memories, yet the good congressman denies he ever knew Iris. Stranger things have been known to happen. 2 days ago, Date found Iris's frozen corpse in Mizuki's Somnium. It must have been a prophecy.
Boss.
There's a lot of stuff in this world that can't be explained by science. I sent him home yesterday.
You released him?
What was I supposed to do? We can't hold him without solid proof. What we saw with Iris hasn't happened yet.
In any case, we have to speak with him again. It is absurd. Not possible. Dreams are figments of the imagination. An incident which took place entirely in your mind cannot have any bearing on the real world. That is preposterous. Consider it. If you were to find money in your dream, does your bank account balance go up in reality? If you were to be attacked by aliens in your dream, does a swarm of UFOs invade Earth?
But at the warehouse,
You must have been hallucinating. Within Mizuki's Somnium, you saw Iris's frozen corpse. It is affecting your mental state. Last night, you were so fazed by it that you couldn't speak. If it bothers you to this degree, why not go talk to Iris? Her cell phone is on. I can trace her via GPS. She is currently somewhere in the Lemniscate building. Mizuki went to Bloom Park 3 nights ago. She was prompted by a Nile message from Renju. There are 3 possibilities. 1. Renju killed Shoko, or was an accessory to the murder. 2. Renju was threatened or blackmailed into luring Mizuki to the scene. 3. The culprit used Renju's phone to send the Nile message. In any case, the motive is still unknown. We need to talk to Renju.
Renju, where did you go?
I have done some research. As the name suggests, the company is owned by the Okiuras. The same Okiuras we know. Renju's father created the company.
Another connection to Renju.
No, actually. Currently, Okiura Fishery has nothing to do with Renju. The company has been managed by office representatives for the past 17 years after Renju's father died. Renju holds no shares and is not involved in the management. In short, Renju did not inherit the company from his father, and it was instead given to other persons.
But it can't be a coincidence.
It certainly is suspicious. I would suggest searching the warehouse again. You may be able to discover why Iris was resurrected.
Right.
You asked Mama at Marble for information regarding Renju Okiura, correct? It is possible she may have something for you by now.
We can talk to Iris's mom as well. She was Renju's classmate, right? Iba told me about her.
There are 4 people I should talk to. Sosajima, Iris and Hitomi Sagan, and Mama. And I need to check the warehouse one more time.
We have many avenues of investigation.
Let's get moving.
There are numerous cardboard boxes on the shelves. There is nothing abnormal about them. A forklift. It doesn't seem like it's in use. It was likely just left here. The crane on the ceiling. Nothing has changed. A switchboard. Nothing seems out of the ordinary. You first arrived here yesterday at 9 p.m. At that time, lying on this workbench was...
Iris's dead body, covered with a white cloth.
But the second time...
The corpse was gone.
It was 11:25 p.m., but the body could not have simply vanished. Crime scene investigation was here before 11:25 p.m.
When did they arrive?
According to the report, 10:30 p.m., after we finished sinking with So.
It took them an hour and a half to get here?
Correct.
Why did it take them so long?
Unknown. The report does not specify. Perhaps a result of outside influence.
Outside influence?
In any case, there is nothing of note about the bench. Examining it will not reveal any further information. A forklift. Nothing seems out of the ordinary. There are only a few items on the shelf. It is likely that this warehouse isn't in regular use. It's a wooden box. There is nothing inside.
Nothing.
But finding nothing may, in fact, be something.
What do you mean?
I was just thinking out loud. Let's get going. Date, your temperature is dropping. At this rate, they might find your body in here.
Got him. All right.
You need more info on Ren? I'm sorry to waste your time, but I don't have anything for you.
All right, bye.
You know about Renju and the Kumakura gang, right?
Yeah, I know. I heard it from his own mouth right here.
Do they have anything to do with the talent scandal at Lemniscate?
Maybe now they do, since Renju is the president of Lemniscate. But even before that, Renju and the Kumakuras go way back. All the way back to high school.
Hey, Date. Have you ever seen a dead body?
No receptionist in the lobby.
You're a policeman. I don't know what to.
Oh, we're going there soon.
Assume you
Don't
were
worry.
handing out traffic tickets. So, how about it?
What about you?
Me? Well, yeah. Not just one. Countless bodies. When I was in high school, I had a pretty crazy job. You know the Kumakura gang? I was hooked up to one of their phone fraud scams. I just had to go collect the money from drop points and give it to the Kumakuras. It was an easy job. Eventually, I became friends with the higher-ups. They started taking me with them on jobs.
What jobs?
The target was always an elderly person from the country with no family. Elderly folk who owned a lot of land, you know? They live every day in loneliness and desperation. You just have to be nice to them. That's all it takes. Guys would get to know the old people and they would set up an adoption process. After that, you just have to get them really drunk, throw them in the tub full of hot water, and they pass. Just like that. Heart attack, brain hemorrhage, or they simply go to sleep and drown. The police almost never investigated. It always looked natural, like they died of old age.
so the adopted gang members would inherit the land. Then we sell it and make massive profits. I watched a lot of people get killed like that. And I've seen journalists get killed for getting too close to the truth. So I... Why am I telling you all this? Are you going to arrest me?
You didn't do it yourself, right?
No, I was always the lookout.
People arrive, I guess.
But still... Date,
I don't have anything else for you. Sorry, I'm not much help.
No, don't worry about it.
Can you come back again tonight? There's a regular here who is good friends with Ren. They should be here tonight. If you ask him, he might have some information for you.
Tonight?
Yes. I'll be waiting for you.
Alright. Go see the press.
I am so aggro right now.
Who says that?
Why are you angry?
You backed out on your Shovel Forge promise.
I didn't make any promises.
You promised me a date, though.
I did go to your house.
2 minutes before midnight, and you didn't even take me anywhere.
Yeah, because we only had 2 minutes.
We could have gone somewhere. Ituruk, Kunashir, Shikotan, Habomai?
Absolutely not.
Then you should have come earlier.
Well,
See, there we go.
I want to too. We've been looking for him. We've been getting so many calls, it's hard to keep up with. Well, I like guys that like New Guinea fruit bats and yellow spotted neck turtles.
I cannot even picture that.
Why?
well, because it may lead to something in the future.
I don't know.
Date, we're on an investigation.
Just let me have this.
That's enough. I'll come right out of your eye socket if you don't stop. I'm serious. I'm going to pop out.
I guess she's popping out. Here we are.
I'm 5'4".
That is clearly not what you meant.
Silly champ.
Alright, I gotta talk to this idiot.
It is Monday. But it's a holiday. No school today? Duh.
Oh, right. It's a holiday.
Did you forget too?
That's why I'm at Lemnis Gate today. We're going to do a recording session for a show soon. What about him? traffic accident. I'm worried.
Any idea where he could have gone?
I'm sorry, no. I've seen him on TV.
Ever met him?
No.
Not at all.
No, not at all.
I know you were mad about our date, but why was your phone off? I couldn't get a hold of you. Last night around 2 a.m., someone visited you. Who was it? And you left the house as well. Where did you go?
You really want to know?
Yes.
And you'd do anything for the answer.
Yes.
All right then, Shovel Forge.
No.
Then go on a date with me.
Again, no.
But you owe me for yesterday.
I told you I couldn't get a hold of you.
Objection. Even if you did get a hold of me, you didn't want to see me anyway, right? Until you fulfill your promise, I won't tell you anything.
Iris, promise you won't laugh, but I saw something at the cold storage warehouse last night.
What?
Your dead body. I told you not to laugh.
But, come on, Date. I'm alive. I'm right here. Look, I can jump around. Woohoo!
Stop, I'm serious. In my dream, I saved you from being killed. And here you are. Which is why I was like that when I went to your house yesterday. Sorry, there's no point in telling you all this.
No, it's fine. Sorry for laughing. I just didn't know what was up with you.
Huh?
I believe you, Date. Maybe you were in a parallel world or something.
Another bizarre explanation.
So, what are we doing?
What do you mean?
For our date, of course.
Fine.
Fine.
Hey, wait a minute!
Yay! So you'll play Shovel Forge with me?
I will not.
So, we'll go on a date then.
Yes.
Deal. And you have to honor our agreement this time.
I can't believe it.
Oh, but we can't go right away. I have a recording coming up. I should be done by 3, though.
Tessa, we're starting soon.
Got it! So, Date, meet me back here at 3? If you ditch me, I will be beyond furious. Anyway, bye for now. Peace!
There is no point remaining here. Let's get moving.
I apologize for yesterday. I arrived uninvited.
No, I'm grateful. Thanks to you, Mizuki has her voice back.
No, I didn't do anything. You asked me that yesterday. Right from the hospital? I'm sorry. I have no idea. Yes, today's a holiday. Iris isn't in school. She went to Lemniscate.
Yeah, I saw her earlier.
Is that so?
What happened? What?
I've put Iris through so much. I was 19 and single when she was born. People didn't take kindly to that. But Iris was such a fighter. She always protected me. I remember, one time at the nursery, some of the other mothers were talking about me. Iris ran up to them and said,
Don't talk about my mommy. I'm supposed to be the mother, but it's Iris who's always protecting me. They died when I was 17. I was an orphan, and my relatives lived far away. They might have taken me in, but I was already in my second to last year of high school. It wasn't a good idea for me to move that late. So I decided to stay here, by myself.
And take care of Iris.
Yes, all alone. But Renju would help sometimes. It was always just me and her. Vacations, barbecues, zoos, amusement parks. Just me and her. Oh, that reminds me. When Iris was 5, there was a children's theater show in Bloom Park. It was called Milky Moon. It was about girls as magical space rangers and such. She loved singing and dancing, even as a kid. Whenever she heard music, her body would start moving. It was a quirk of hers. And she did it at the show, too. Toward the end, when all the Milky Moon girls were dancing to the ending song, Iris climbed up onto the stage and danced with them. I tried to stop her, of course. I grabbed her arm and tried to get her to sit, but before I knew it, she was up there, dancing. And everyone was so excited. Even I was dancing by the end of it. When it was over, she had the biggest smile on her face. Mama, you're a good dancer. That's the kind of girl she was. Whenever she sees someone playing music on the street, she'll run up and join them, right then and there. Music at the train station, the crosswalk beeping, even at convenience stores. When their little chime played, she would start dancing. It almost got her into trouble once. She was on the jungle gym and a truck drove by. It was playing loud music out the windows. She climbed up to the top and started dancing, but she lost her balance and fell. She fractured her leg pretty badly. It was on a Sunday, and it was hard to find an open emergency care. I was carrying her on my back, running and running through town. I could still hear her crying. Will I still be able to dance, Mommy? Can I still dance? She cried and cried into my shoulder. It was the only time she ever cried so much. No, that's not true. There was one other time. Six years ago, I was the victim of a shooting. After the surgery, Iris came in running, and she was sobbing.
Mommy, don't die! Don't die!
That was a lot of real cutscene.
Please don't die, Mommy! Don't die!
Oh.
I swore to myself then that I would protect her, no matter what. Iris is everything to me, more important than my own life.
Iris must really enjoy dancing.
Yeah.
Though her drawing skills could use some work.
Drawing skills?
Look at the drawing on the wall.
I've been wondering about that picture.
Iris drew it when she was 12.
That's you on the left and Iris in the middle, correct?
Yes,
And who's on the right?
the man I was dating at the time. It was only for 3 months, but I met him about 6 years ago. Have you been to the Kume Shrine in the Minato district? I was praying there one day, and I heard a voice. Well, more like a groan. Behind the shrine, I saw a man sitting on the ground. He was bleeding badly from his stomach. I took out my phone to call an ambulance, but he grabbed my wrist, and he held me, and then
What the fuck?
he kissed me. I was shocked, but when I stared into his eyes, then I heard footsteps, and then a bunch of men yelling. They were looking for him. When the voices and footsteps faded, he let me go. Don't call an ambulance, and don't call the cops. I knew he had to be a criminal, So I took him to an underground clinic I knew.
You took him to a mob doctor?
Renju's friend. I only met him once. Even though we had our first kiss seconds after meeting each other, it took a long time before I got to see him again. The first time we held hands was when we watched a horror movie together. The first time I took his arm was when we went to a haunted house in an amusement park. But I wasn't the one who grabbed him. A zombie jumped out and scared us, and he clung onto my arm. He had that cute side to him. And I was falling in love. Our second kiss was in the car. It's cliché, I know. But we drove around at night, looking at all the lights. We parked our car near
Why
our house.
are we burning
and
those?
kissed.
It's not
I don't think
me.
we ever said I love you, but we both knew.
Not
We were
this
getting
guy.
closer and closer. I introduced him to Iris about a month after I first met him. Iris never had a father figure in her life before. She warmed up to him immediately and treated him like a real dad. From then on, it was always the three of us together. We would go to the beach, to the river, the zoo, the amusement park. Going to barbecues with another person was a new experience for me and Iris. Everything felt so fresh. Every day was so exciting. Oh, sorry. You asked about the picture. He wanted to make okonomiyaki one day. He was working with the hot plate. It was ridiculous. He was trying to flip one, and it flew up in the air and landed right on my head. Iris saw the whole thing and laughed and laughed. I hadn't seen her laugh like that in a long time. I was having so much fun that I put an okonomiyaki on their heads too. Blop, plop. I added the bonito flakes and mayo and sauce. At this point, there was no going back. Eggs flew, flour going everywhere. The room was not a pretty sight. After our battle, we laughed like crazy. We were rolling around on the floor. So Iris decided to draw it. It's nostalgic. But those days didn't last. 6 years ago, in November, a man with a gun broke into our house. Fortunately, Iris wasn't home at the time, but my boyfriend was. That's why the gunman came. He wanted to kill him. He wanted to kill him, and he would never stop. He pulled the trigger. I tried to protect him. The bullet hit me, but the police arrived. They were both arrested and incarcerated.
Why was he after your boyfriend?
Before he met me, he committed some terrible crime. I don't know the details, but it was awful. So he became a target for underworld criminals. I don't know exactly why, but I know that he betrayed them in some way.
May I ask you something?
Of course.
I had heard that that incident was a random break-in gone wrong.
Oh. That's not true. I lied about it at the time, because of Mizuki. Mizuki is Iris's friend. If she found out, Iris would find out too. I didn't want Iris to know.
Know what?
That I was dating a criminal. He was her father figure. Iris looked up to him. If she found out about his past...
Date, we can't spend time reminiscing. We have to get moving.
Yeah, let's go.
So Sejima is a key person of interest in this case. Earlier, the boss cited 3 points of suspicion against him, and I agree with her assessment. I checked the call logs of So's phones. Congressman Sejima has one phone under his name, and a burner phone rented under a fake name.
Did you find anything interesting?
Unfortunately, no.
Really?
But I do have something. I looked into So's secretary's phone. One call in particular stood out to me.
Huh?
It was 1 week ago. From Fuchu Prison. The caller identified themselves as inmate number 89.
Number 89?
Yes. This is most likely the same person who called HQ.
I know who killed Shoko Nadami.
Unknown. You would have to ask Mr. Sejima for that information.
Number 89 said he knew who killed Shoko.
He did. But that may be a lie.
Does he have any connections to the Cyclops serial killings?
Unknown.
Who?
In all honesty, I have no idea.
You just making up names now?
Murder. He is serving a life sentence for multiple counts. He was imprisoned 6 years ago.
6 years ago?
Unknown.
You don't know?
He is not registered in any databases. He could be a foreigner or recent immigrant, but it would be impossible to determine from where. However, I did not detect any accent in his speech. I believe we can conclude that he grew up in Japan. From what I can determine, he is an assassin. He accepts jobs from the criminal underworld for substantial rewards. His code name is Falco.
Falco?
Correct.
That beating hard shit, man. That happened with the. What was the last time that happened? That happened during the mob Yakuza guy.
Number 89.
Should we visit Fuchu Prison?
No, we don't have time.
Yeah, we do.
Office.
We do have time.
Request that number 89 be brought to Abyss.
Roger.
I heard there was no body found at the cold storage warehouse. Isn't your investigation over?
Iba, look! A merman.
So is a wealthy politician. It is no surprise to me that he has a merman. Wait, a merman?
Oh, hey everybody! I'm a merman.
Speaking of gardens, what kind do you prefer?
I like a well-manicured lawn. But some bushes aren't bad either. What?
You are beginning to irritate me.
What did you want to talk to her about? What is the private matter you mentioned? What is your relationship with her?
I'll answer your questions when you present a warrant. How many times do I have to tell you? I don't know that girl. I've never seen her before.
Date.
I knew he was lying. This proves it.
I am having difficulty determining his motive for lying. After all, Iris was not killed.
Maybe he's got a secret with her he doesn't want us knowing. What are you hiding so?
I told you I will not answer that question.
And why not? We didn't find anything there. There's nothing to hide.
It appears that he will not respond.
Number 89? Who is that?
An inmate at Fuchu prison. He used to go by Falco. He was an assassin.
Odd, finding such a person in Japan. What about him?
About a week ago, he called your secretary.
I don't know anything about that. He was probably calling for a pardon or some such nonsense. My secretary probably decided it wasn't worth my attention. If you need information, you can ask her. I can't help you. Haven't you people got enough? I'm very busy. Excuse me. Oh, actually, I do have one more thing to tell you. To be honest, Kaname Date, I don't like you. I don't ever want to see you again. So I suggest that you don't show your face here anymore. It's what's best for both of us. Understand?
Who does this guy think he is?
Date, your blood pressure is skyrocketing. Any higher could kill you.
It would. Good.
Relax, Date. We still have much to do.
I know.
I took care of what you asked for.
Number 89?
He's here, in the interrogation room.
I'm on it.
You'll go without me this time. I have some errands to run.
My eyeball better not turn off.
Needs me. I'll have Pewter go to the interrogation with you.
Understood.
Okay, at least I have somebody there. A human.
Let's get started.
Number 89.
Your real name?
I don't know, I forgot. Oh, you know about that. It's true. I called Tsujima's secretary. I got him on the line and I told him something very important.
You spoke with him directly?
Yeah. I told him to call somebody.
Somebody?
I can't tell you anymore.
Hey, why are you here?
Djibouti.
Northeast Africa, a small republic of roughly 900,000.
I don't take kindly to stupid lies.
I don't know. It's not like I'm counting.
All right. Let's get back to the topic at hand. 2 days ago, you called our investigation office. You said you know who killed Shoko Nadami.
That's right.
Who?
Hey, don't be so hasty. We haven't agreed on a deal. You're gonna let me out of prison, right?
Yes, I promise.
You're lying. You don't want to release me. That's fine. I was expecting this anyway. I just wanted a good excuse to leave the prison.
What do you mean?
You really want to know? Here's what I mean!
That's not nice. That's not nice.
You'll make a good hostage for me. Take me to the exit. Now.
Oh, darn.
Are you kidding me?
Oh darn.
Criminal
Yeah.
serving a life sentence just escaped from Metro Police. I ordered everyone to keep quiet about this, but it's only a matter of time before the press sniffs this out.
Oh
I
darn.
need to
You
get
let a
Neighbor and
criminal
Lorraine
out.
back before then.
He punched out an officer and stole his clothes. He put on the uniform and brought me with him at gunpoint. Well, he had the gun in his pocket, hiding it. No one on the floor even knew this was happening. He got on the elevator and made it to the ground floor. He even stole my security card. He said he'd kill me if I tried anything. I suppose the whole escape took him about 5 minutes. He must have planned this.
You're rather calm about all this.
I'm coming down from being terrified for my life. I'm in a bit of a fugue state right now. Number 89 still has it. But don't worry. I have a spare. I'll give it to you later. How would I know? After he got to the exit, he let me go. I didn't see where he went. I collapsed right there.
Bus. I don't want to look at his face anymore.
Boss, it's my fault he got away. I'm sorry.
Don't waste time apologizing. Go catch him. I'm the one who has to go on an apology tour now. You really messed up this time.
Date, I know you are already aware of this, but there are security cameras all over this compound. I checked all of them. Number 89 fled in a car that was waiting for him.
So he had an accomplice.
Yes,
Did you see who was driving?
I did.
Who was it?
You and I know him well.
Ranchu?
Renju?
Why?
Date, Moma is calling.
Moma? From the Kumakuras?
I'll connect him.
Hey, Date. I just got the word. Renju's been seen.
What? Where?
Hey, don't forget our deal.
Deal? What deal?
You forgot already? I'm talking about Tessa.
Oh, right.
I'll be waiting. You know what to do.
What should we do?
We have no choice. We have to take her.
To Moma?
Yes.
Oh my gosh! Late. You're late.
I'm going home.
Never! Have you forgotten the vows you exchanged?
Are you drunk?
No, of course not.
You're drunk.
I kid. I'm kidding! I can't believe I'm gonna shovel forge with you. I'm getting excited!
We are not shovel forging.
I was talking about the date, silly.
Shovel Forge and a date are synonymous, apparently.
So where are we going?
No point lying to you. I need you to come with me to an office. I'll have to inspect it, though.
What? An insect show? I didn't know you were into that. Well, okay, it's kinda weird, but whatever. Let's go to the insect show! So, where are the Aziptolopraticolas?
Tessa!
Oh, is this guy the Aziptolopraticola?
What are you talking about?
Oh, sorry. Are you the insect trainer? Go ahead. Sorry for interrupting. Start the insect show now! Wait a minute. This is a gangster den.
Took you long enough.
Date, you tricked me!
I wasn't trying to trick you. You just misunderstood me.
But I wanted to see the bugs! I really did!
Oh, so she likes insects as well.
Moma, I held up my end of the deal.
You sure did. You want to hear about Renju?
Mr. Okiura? What happened to Mr. Okiura? I heard he escaped the hospital.
So did I. But I don't know anything more than that.
Please tell me?
Hold up. What were you saying about Tessa's dead body?
Oh, well...
Date saw a parallel world with my dead body in it.
A parallel world?
Never heard of it?
Oh, yeah! Of course I have! Yeah, right! Parallel worlds and all that shit. Yeah!
I don't understand it, but I suppose he does.
Good, because I don't feel like explaining it.
Wait, what?
But
Yeah, what?
How did Mr. Okiura do that?
I don't know. He could be a hostage or an accomplice. Either way, we need to find him. Oh yeah, I haven't introduced this old man yet.
I'm 24!
Moma is lying. He is at least 48.
Absolutely.
Sorry for not introducing myself. My name is Moma Kumakura. I work for a prestigious advertising agency.
You run the Kumakura gang, right? You're like a mob boss.
How did you know that?
Is he stupid?
Moma may not look it, but he's a huge ASET fan.
Well, I mean, I don't know if I'm a huge fan.
Gambling.
Bet, debt, ASET!
Worries.
Forget, fret, ASET!
Now what does she say?
ASET, you bet!
Wow, my catchphrase! Thank you!
This is kind of embarrassing.
But sorry, Moma. I don't like gangsters.
I don't like gangsters either. Gangsters are awful. All those nasty Yakuza guys should drop dead, am I right?
Sorry for bringing you here.
It's okay.
You don't have to be scared, Tessa. We're not thugs. We're just a gang.
About as complimentary as meatless beef.
Like worse, huh?
The old boss was really violent.
He would take a cheese grater to someone's leg if they looked at him funny.
But after I took over, we went crystal clean.
Crystal.
Methamphetamines.
No, we don't do drugs. We don't deal with that stuff. We had to restructure the whole operation. Cut a lot of people off.
Cut?
Their throats.
No, not like that.
You said on the phone that you saw Renju.
Yeah, I had all my people looking for him.
So, tell me where he is.
I could.
Hey, I held up my end. I brought Iris like you asked.
Date, come here. Date, I don't quite know how to ask this, but... Can you ask Tessa if I can shake her hand, please?
Oh, that's it? Sure. Iris, could you do me a favor?
A favor?
He wants to see your boobs.
Dude, I didn't say that.
Oh, sorry. What I meant was, he wants to shake your hand.
Oh, a handshake. Sure. I would never show my boobs.
Dante, this is the happiest day of my life. It feels good to be the boss.
So how about it?
All right, here it goes. Renju was seen in 2 places. First, Sunfish Pocket, the maid cafe. Second, Ikume Shrine.
Sunfish Pocket and Akume Shrine.
Got it, thanks.
No problem, bro. Really.
Anyway, Moma, take care of Iris for me.
What?
What? Wait! You're leaving me here?
You'll be safe with him.
Are you serious? Look at his face! Not to mention he runs a crime syndicate. What if he sells me to the highest bidder?
Tessa, I would never do that. I told you, we're clean now. We all go home on time, we follow government regulations.
See ya.
Wait! What about Shovel Forge?
I told you I never promised to play with you.
But you promised me a date!
Date, is this true? You son of a bitch.
Shit. Oh, what the hell is that?
Good idea.
What a mount?
Date, you're gonna look for Mr. Okiura, right? Take me
Gun
with
called.
you. If you do, I'll tell you about last night.
Like a single load.
A late night visitor.
Fine.
Yay!
Date, don't ignore
Old
me.
school.
A clean gang.
Oh, that's just a toy.
Oh, just a toy.
We get any endings?
We have
Whoa, you spoiled the whole game for me. There's endings?
Ikume Shrine.
Jesus Christ,
Go to the
bro.
warehouse too.
I thought this was a one route game.
Something bothering you?
No, I'm just curious.
I got the breast ending.
Oh, and one more thing. Can we eat somewhere?
Ban me.
Food sounds good. I haven't eaten in a while.
That's a good ending.
My chest hurts. Getting hard to breathe.
Akia.
What are we doing? I wasn't paying attention for like the back half of that conversation.
This is a game. Spoiled.
I thought it was a visual novel with one route. No, Joe ruined it for me. I don't even know if I want to play anymore. When's Sakura coming out?
Shush.
There's a new game that came out today I want to play. Probably better than this game.
You don't.
Secura and pick me today.
You gonna finish I.
$9.99.
Wow, this is surprising.
There are two games that came out this week that I want to play, and Joe is watching me play this game, which has this mermaid that has her legs gonna be amputated. How tight those
Oh, no trouble at all. Anytime.
stockings
You
are.
can live with me if you want. That's a great idea.
Silly champ.
The roommate I have right now really sucks.
Silly champ.
Those are some nice hip bones.
Look at all that squish.
That's pretty nice hip bones. I mean, you have to admit.
When do you mean?
Silly champ.
When? I got the info a few minutes ago, but I don't know when he was seen.
Oh.
Ringing any bells?
Well, he hasn't come by today, but yesterday.
Yesterday? But I was here yesterday.
Are you guys really gonna watch Chris
After that.
play Elden Ring?
After you and Ota left.
Why didn't you tell me sooner?
You didn't ask. And I don't have any way to contact you.
Damn it.
We just missed him.
I'll tune in later. In 2 hours.
Maybe I need to fall asleep again.
When he's warmed up.
He was looking for Iris. He was asking everyone where she was. Looking for me? Yeah.
Did he give a reason?
No.
What if he
no
one-shots
in
it?
particular.
Iris, can you think of why he would be looking for you?
No, not at all.
Mizuki?
I don't know.